Hello everyone, welcome to online English learning with me, Miss Fahmi. The first topic that we are going to discuss today is about food and beverage. Like you can see in this slide, there are many food and beverage. I'm going to read the vocabulary. You can repeat after me to practice your pronunciations. Apples, bananas, pasta, bread, chocolate, chips, broccoli, peas, potatoes, carrots, onions, ice cream, tea, milk, coffee, wine, apple juice, yogurt. Well, food and beverage belong to noun category. If we talk about nouns, we can classify it into countable noun and uncountable nouns. What's countable noun? Countable nouns are things that can be counted. They can be singular and plural. For example, tomato, egg, strawberries, cookies. Sometimes we can add numbers before the countable noun. For example, 3 tomatoes, 5 cookies, 10 eggs. That's countable nouns. And then uncountable nouns are things that cannot be counted. They always be singular form. For example, meat, cheese, honey, and orange juice. Can you give example for countable noun and uncountable noun? I'm sure you can do it. Noun is usually used with article a or an. A or an is used in front of singular countable noun. You need to be able to differentiate when to use article a and when to use article an. Article a start with a consonant sound. For example, a book, a car, a burger, a cake. While article an start with a vowel sound. For example, an egg, an orange, an apple, an umbrella. So once again, you don't look at the alphabet that start the word, but you should focus on the sound that begins the word. There is a note here. The sound of the letter is also important. For example, there are vocabulary that are started with the same letter, house and hour, but they are pronounced differently. So we don't look at the letter, but we focus on the pronunciation or sound of the word. For example, a house and an hour, not a hour. Another example, an uncle and a university. Nouns are also usually followed by quantifier. One of the quantifier is much. Much is used with uncountable nouns in question and negatives. For example, how much money have you got? There isn't much milk left. While many is used with countable noun in questions and negative. For example, how many people were at the party? I didn't take many photos. Another forms of quantifiers is some. Some is used with countable nouns in positive sentences and question showing request or offer. For example, I'd like some sugar. While in the question, we can say, can I have some cake? And then we have any. Any is used with uncountable noun in questions and negative. For example, is there any sugar in this tea? I didn't buy any apples. So once again, you should be able to differentiate when to use much, many, some, any. Are they used in positive sentence, questions, or negative sentences? We also still have other quantifier such as a few. Few is used with countable noun. For example, there are a few cigarettes left, but not many. Cigarette is countable, therefore we use a few. And then we also have a little. On the other side, it is not used with countable but with uncountable noun. For instance, could I have a little milk in my coffee? The noun here is milk. Milk is uncountable. So we cannot say, could I have a few milk in my coffee? No. So for uncountable noun, we use a little, while for countable noun, we use a few. And the last one, we have a lot or lots of. They are similar. This quantifier is used with countable and uncountable nouns in questions and negative. For example, there are a lot of cigarettes left, but not many. Yeah, that's example for countable noun. While for uncountable noun, I can say, I have a lot of money. Okay, do you understand? If you are confused, feel free to ask through the forum. And then there are still other forms of quantifier that are used with several nouns. For example, a piece of cake, a box of chocolate, a jar of jam, a carton of milk, a pint of caramel, a bowl of cereal, a bunch of grapes, a packet of potato chips, a dozen of eggs, a quart of yogurt, a spoon of sugar, a cup of milk tea, a tube of toothpaste, a glass of champagne, a bottle of beer, a can of Coke, and the last, a bag of rice. So, this quantifier is usually specific to be used with a certain thing or certain noun. If you don't know the meaning, you can check the dictionary or you can also ask me. Well, that's it about our materials today. See you in another opportunity. Thank you.